Jack Hollis is the Group VP of Marketing for Toyota Motor Sales USA. You guys had a bang-up year last year. Now you got this brand new Camry. You've got to come up with the marketing for it. What are you going to focus in on? How are you going to position this car?
No, thanks. It was a great year last year, and it only gets better with Camry doing so well last year. 15 years of being number one. We need to make it 16, and it's a great vehicle. We're going to focus on just about everything, right? But this new vehicle, the TNGA platform that you may have heard about earlier today, allows this car to really focus a lot more in on styling and the performance of the vehicle with 3 new engines, lower stance, lower silhouette, looks cooler. So I'm going to do it all. But quite honestly, I think one of the things we're going to do is really look about the emotion that comes from the car. Because so often, people talk about Camry as being this car that sells a lot. People sometimes like to call it vanilla. And I was like, yeah, and vanilla's the best-selling best-selling ice cream in the world, and so is the Camry. Now we add some chocolate chips into it and a little flavoring, and we get to, I'm going to talk about that in our marketing.
Yeah, because past people in your position used to brag about selling so much plain vanilla, but clearly the market shifted. You guys felt that you had to put more excitement just in the way the car looks.
I don't know if it's necessarily felt like we had to do it, because obviously being number one and continuously selling so many is a good thing. You always want to change it, but when you can change it and actively make it more dynamic for the driver and still make it look cooler, still make it look more exciting and kind of inviting, it's important for us to highlight that, and I think we've done that. But at the same time all of these pieces that we've been changing, these new engines, we're also increasing efficiencies and doing some of these things that are going to even make it more valuable to the guest. And so it's not just about the style or performance, but there's value, and I just think Camry's, it's vanilla now with chocolate chips and these, like I said before, and we're going to sell that. We're going to sell it well.
Okay, you mentioned 3 engines. What's that, a 4, a 6, and a hybrid?
Yeah, it is, and so it's a brand new 2.5 liter engine, a 3.5, and then a new hybrid. Now this is our 2nd generation really hybrid in this Camry. All 3 of which we're really proud of, and I think that you'll see a pretty good mix of all 3.
And what's the hybrid mix on this car? Because you guys are pretty good at selling hybrids.
So the hybrid mix, over the time, it's ranged anywhere from 10 to about 30%. And obviously with gas prices the way they change, you never really know what you're getting. So right now it's on the lower side. But what we're trying to do is give that option to those people who really want everything best about the Camry, but also want that hybrid option. We don't have a target. None of our targets are quite set yet, because we will see when the market comes out, or when the vehicle really launches here in September. And we'll see what it is by that time. We'll maximize what we can get out of it.
As the market moves ever more so to crossovers, is there anything you do differently on the marketing of this car, or you just focus on the attributes of a traditional sedan?
Wow, that's actually not only is it insightful, we continue to see a lot of the things that pull, for example, RAV4. A lot of Camry buyers move to RAV4. But a lot of RAV4 buyers move to Camry.
Is that right?
And when you see a new model that comes out, we're really excited about seeing a lot of SUV buyers, not just from the Toyota intenders, but from the marketplace coming to this car. Mm-hmm. Again, when we look at this and see the advances it is in both in the styling and performance, those 2 alone are going to bring a lot of new conquest type of buyers looking at us. And hey, listen, a lot of buyers going to SUVs, but there's still 2.5 million buyers a year buying mid-sized sedans, and we want to be the first to lead that again and again and again.
Yeah, what'd you guys sell last year? 380,000-ish Camrys?
Almost 389,000. Yeah, and we want to get this, now again, it's a lot. We can always do more. And when this new car comes out, and you just get excited about the potential. And I really see this as being the vehicle that reignites the entire midsize segment. I really do. I think you'll see this. You'll see competitors. Honda Accord will come out later. You'll see Hyundai. You'll see Nissan Altima. They're going to be changing their vehicles. Hey, listen, I like to be at the lead pack. We're leading out at the right time. We're confident in it.
And when will we see this in showrooms?
Yeah, you'll see it as early as August. Really see the marketing campaign being more in that September-October timeframe. But you'll see the vehicles arrive in the dealerships right around August.
Jack Hollis, thanks so much for taking your time. It's always a pleasure talking with you.
John, thank you very much.
At IAC, inspiration comes from within, and it shows in every material choice we make, every surface technology we develop, and every design detail we obsess over. Because as a global leader in automotive interior components, we understand that it's what's inside that truly drives us all. It's why we create solutions that seamlessly connect consumer to car, sight to sound to touch. Visit IACgroup.com and be inspired.